Contact lenses can be convenient, but it's important to take proper steps when it comes to cleaning and storing them. Here with more is optometrist Dr. Pavan Avinashi. Welcome back, Pavan. Good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I wore contact lenses for years. There are a lot of options out there when it comes to contact lenses. So how do you go about choosing the right contact lenses, first of all?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, in this day and age where there's dozens of contact lenses on the market to choose from, it's important to choose what is the most customized for your lifestyle and for your vision. Whether it's for myopia or nearsightedness or farsightedness, astigmatism, or some of the greatest innovative contact lenses that have hit the market now for that condition called presbyopia, which is affecting most people after the age of 40, where we're losing the ability to focus in at near. We have a lot of options. What's important too is to consult with your eye care professional to navigate through these options, to ensure you're getting what's best for you. Okay. Also, there's great resources online. A great website, loseyourreaders.ca, helps provide information onto what you should do and what you shouldn't do with contact lenses, which may be the most suitable. And another really good decision that you need to make when you're deciding on contact lenses is whether you want to do reusable contacts, which may be monthlies or bi-weeklies, or daily contact lenses.
Okay, so what's the difference between like a regular soft lens and a disposable lens?
Yeah, well, a monthly contact lens would be something that you can use as much or reusable as much or as little as you want for that time span of 2 weeks or a month. Or then there's the daily contact lenses. And with the changes in innovation that you have with dailies, such as the family of products, the Dailies Total One, there's a global shift of people who are wearing contacts to go into dailies because the superior comfort, convenience, and the health that it does offer your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you do have one that you are, they're not completely disposable, that you're keeping them around for a period of time, how do we go about cleaning them? Why is that so important?
That's right. So again, with dailies, the convenience, you don't have to clean them. But if you are staying with the reusable modality of contact lens, it's important to maintain proper health. And it's funny because in my patient base, it's not the 17 or the 20 or 25-year-olds that are extremely good at taking care of the contact lenses. It's the adults that get non-complacent, that get into bad habits.
Yes.
And I get it. I mean, we get busy in our lifestyle, we get into these routines, and we're forgetting to use new, fresh solution. We're using not the proper solutions. Okay,
so first thing before we even talk about how to store lenses is to wash your hands properly when you're taking your contacts in and out. How do we do that properly?
Absolutely. Well, we got to remember that a contact lens is a medical device, and it's going to be sitting on your eye for the entire day or X amount of hours. So if we're not properly cleaning our hands, we're exposing the contact lens to a lot of bacteria or germs that are getting contaminated on the eye, which can induce infections, inflammation, irritability with contact lenses. And washing the hands is not any rocket science, but there's a few key elements that you have to remember when you're washing your hands. Obviously, you're going to rinse it with water, you're going to lather it with soap, and here's a test. When you're actually rubbing and scrubbing, how long should you actually scrub your hands?
They say happy birthday normally.
Yeah. If you want to sing happy birthday every morning, you can do that, or several times a day. But yeah, about 20 seconds. You want to give a good lather and a rub on your hands, your fingers, your nails when you're washing your contact lenses. And what's important with contact lenses is, when you're drying them off, make sure they're dry enough. Because if your hands are too wet, the contact lens is actually harder to handle. And I do suggest using a lint-free towel.
Okay, so you don't have any residue on your hands.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about cleaning and storing your contacts the right way.
Right. So for those who are using the reusable modality of contact lens, you need to make sure you have the right solution. There's a lot of solutions on the market. Some of the more generic ones I'm not a big fan of. These are two of my favorite. This is a hydrogen peroxide-based solution, which is an acid base, and then you have the multi-purpose solution. Now, I would advise to consult with a doctor before you decide which solution you use, as they're used a little bit differently. But when you have a multi-purpose solution like the OptiFree Pure Moist, an excellent solution, it's an all-in-one. Though at the same time, you still want to rub, you still want to rinse, and use a fresh contact lens solution every single time you're using it.
Okay, we have about 1 minute left. So how do we, so cleaning, is it rubbing in your palm, or what's the best way to do that?
Yeah, we often say that it's a no-rub solution, though we strongly advise to do a little bit of rubbing. So put it in your palm of your hands, you want to squeeze some fresh solutions, rub it a good 20 seconds to take off any of that buildup of protein or lipids, re-rinse it with fresh solution, put it in a case, using a fresh solution again. Don't top it off, don't use water. Make sure you replace your cases every 1 to 3 months. These are all really important factors when you're using reusable contact lenses.
Okay, and when it comes to the solution that you're using, is there any expiry on the solution? Because sometimes you get the big bottles, and if you don't use it that often, how long can that last for?
That's a good question. Now, if you're not using contact solution that often, you should be going to the daily modality, especially with the innovation that we have nowadays in the total daily ones. But if you are using solutions, check the expiration. They all printed on the box. They usually are about 2 years from manufacturing date. But make sure that you're not reusing contact lens solution that's old.
Okay, not too old. Okay, good information this morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Carrie. Appreciate it.
If you want to watch this segment again, it will be on our website, ctvmorninglive.ca.